In this presentation, I will walk through the code of a demonstration trading app provided with OptionsX on the TradeStation Trading App Store. The trading app is called SymbolDataTable, as it dynamically pulls and displays a large table of data for a symbol and its underlying options, providing a wide range of available quote fields and complex options calculations. OptionsX enables you to quickly automate option trading systems based on strategies applied to underlying symbols with the Strategies Monitor system. OptionsX also enables easy automation for lists of symbols in radar screen with the MP Trader indicator. Fundamentally, OptionsX is a toolset with which you can build your own applications like Strategies Monitor, MP Trader, and the ChainEX trading app. With version 38, we have significantly expanded customizability in building your own trading apps. A key part of this expansion was to make it easy for single application instances to reference data and events of multiple option symbols, along with complex calculations of potentially multiple underlying symbols for both equities and futures. This way, you can quickly build systems that have a platform-level perspective, rather than being limited to a typical Windows symbol restrictive perspective. Take a look at the SymbolDataTable trading app in TradeStation 9.5 or 10.0 as seen here. Application inputs allow you to specify the symbol, range of options, quotes, and complex calculations to locate. Note that the name has the lowercase op prefix, as well as the TA underscore OptionsX underscore prefix that precedes it in the TradeStation Trading App Store product. The purpose of the OP prefix is for identifying components that are specific to OptionsX, while prefixes like QC are for components that are used in multiple Trading App Store products of QCL solutions. To reiterate, the SymbolDataTable trading app loads an underlying symbol and all the option symbols for it within an input range of expiration dates and strike prices. And for those symbols, it displays numerous quotes and can also load complex calculations for your trading analyses. The SymbolDataTable demonstration does not include order execution components. They can easily be added, but to avoid complicating the appearance of the demonstration code, order execution components are in a separate demonstration trading app, which I plan to discuss in a future video. So let's look at the Object-Oriented Easy Language, OOEL, code structure that creates the SymbolDataTable trading app. First thing to notice is that I've separated the code into two regions, headers and main. The headers region is for generic methods such as forecasting data types, working with collections, formatting strings, and identifying the provider loaded state. The main region begins with trading app inputs and then a handler for the analysis technique initialized event. As we move forward, be aware that TradeStation OOEL does not support custom classes. This can make our code verbose, which is why I use regions and collections judiciously for organization. Though I try to encapsulate regions such that no region needs the declarations of other regions, this can become unnecessarily inefficient. Thus, when regions may reference declarations and methods of other regions, I note that in the comments of each region. This helps when reusing components in other applications. That said, starting with the analysis technique initialized event handler, the chain collection method is called. This is the entry point for further processing. The chain collection method calls the OptionsX chain collection function, which pulls an option chain for the input underlying symbol. The chain collection function returns a chain with a list of valid expiration dates and associated strike prices. Then the OptionsX chain collection symbols function turns this information into a list of valid symbols for further processing. At this point, we can start building the trading app form by adding and building our table of data in a data grid view component. Once the data grid view is built, we can pull data for it and start populating the grid. In doing this, we call the OptionsX SymbolDataTable function with our symbols, quote fields, and parameters for complex calculations. If complex calculations are desired, the OptionsX complex set make function is used to create a collection of the necessary parameters to pass to the SymbolDataTable function. The SymbolDataTable function then returns data with events. Each event identifies the symbol for which it is providing data. The object underscore getName method, which calls the OptionsX QC object name function, is used to determine the specific symbol to which data applies. This information is then cached in a collection and is then passed for further processing on a timer. A timer is used since the grid does not need to be updated at a potentially microsecond rate. The grid display is updated via generalized methods, and this process repeats as data updated events continually arrive for the underlying and each option symbol that was loaded. You can see this data in the grid, and in code you can directly reference the data by pulling from the grid, or better yet, by pulling directly from the collection of data that is the display source. As seen, there are a number of details in the code that accomplish the described functionality. As you work on your own applications, such as you might do by modifying the demonstration code, please let us know if you have any questions. Contact us at support@qclsolutions.com.